Oh my god. She's really taller than you. Zina, what are we using?
Yes.
Read this. What are we using to?
Yes.
We're using this to oil your scalp. What's the name?
We are using this peppermint and aloe juice.
It's not aloe juice.
Oh.
It's She was right about the first part, but it's not a juice. It is an anti-itch hair and scalp treatment, so it's more like an ointment. And this is African Chebe hair butter by Design Essentials. The first product I showed you is also by Design Essentials. And hello guys, you are welcome to my channel. This is going to be another edition of a protective style that I'm going to be doing on my daughter's hair. And we're going to be going right in with applying that hair and scalp treatment to her scalp, parting the hair into small sections and applying it, massaging it into the scalp. This helps with itching. It also helps to prevent the scalp from looking too dry. As I've noticed sometimes when I don't apply anything on the scalp, it tends to look dry and kind of flaky after a while. So we now do this when we're installing a protective style. We apply some of that scalp ointment, and so far it's really working out for us. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. And so let's keep going on. I'm just here applying the scalp like I told you. I'm going to do the same for all 4 plaits that I did. We washed the hair the previous night, deep conditioned it, and put it into those, applied moisturizer and some oils, put it into those plaits, and she went to bed that way. So the next morning, the hair is fairly well stretched, and I'm just prepping it right now for the protective style. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I've been talking a lot about staying away from heat tools. I kind of got too comfortable using heat tools. I mean, my blow dryer, like stretching the hair, and I believe that that's one of the reasons why my hair got really damaged. It's a miracle that I didn't do the same thing to my daughter's hair, because I know that I was getting quite comfortable with the blow dryer. And you want to think that you're doing it the right way, but sometimes you might turn up the heat too high and then you might make too many passes. You know, that certainly happened to me. That's why my hair is badly damaged now. I mean, I cut it off, obviously, but I mean, that's the reason why I got the damage, I'm pretty sure. The good thing is I didn't do as much of it on my daughter's hair, so their hair is pretty safe from all of that. And so going forward, we want to just use the plaits to stretch our hair and then comb gently. As long as you're combing in small sections, it should be fine. Make as many sections as you need to be able to comb it out. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to make the hair easy to part. And if it's not well stretched out, sometimes it causes pain when you're parting, especially for the kids, right? Well, even like anyone who's tender-headed. Besides, when it's tangled and you're trying to part, it causes breakage. So you want to prep the hair like this before you go in to install your protective style. So that's what we are doing here. Combing gently. Don't mind that the video was fast forwarded. I really go in so gently because my girls are very tender-headed. So if you go into like you're combing too fast, then they complain. So I'm always very gentle, take my time, and then put it in twist, and then we can begin doing the protective style. So I'm just showing you the hair that was shed during the whole combing process, which from the time that I washed their hair and prepped it, this is the first time that I'm actually combing it. I've just been using my fingers to detangle throughout, right? And I'm just going in right now with some Shine and Jam just to smooth out those flyaway hairs at the edges. And I use this brush with very soft bristles to brush down the edges especially. But we don't go crazy trying to smooth out edges or whatever. They're just kids. We don't Even for me, I don't really go crazy with the edge control anymore. So yeah. And then we start cornrowing. It's gonna be a simple style cornrows with 2-strand twists. I told the girls we're no longer gonna use extensions. So whenever you pick out your hairstyle, make sure it's something that we don't need to do extensions, right? We don't need to add extensions. And they're pretty much on board. So now we just try to make sure our protective styles, I mean, just because it's 2-strand twists or cornrows doesn't mean it has to be boring, right? So we always try to switch it up, do a little something that makes it a little bit stylish. and they love to wear beads too. So we try to accommodate that as much as we can. So yeah, I'm just going in with a cornrow there. I'm going to have two cornrows that are coming to the front like this, and those two will on each side, and they will have beads on them just to, add to that flare that I was talking about. And then the rest of the section will be just a combination of cornrows and two strand twists. All right, so stay tuned. I mean, there's not much talking to do here. This is a pretty straightforward hairstyle. All right, so keep watching and don't forget to give this video a like. Okay. So I did notice that the ends were a little bit scraggly. It's kind of been a while since we did an actual trim. I know that when I was doing their protective style, the last one that I did, I may have dusted the ends a little bit, but we haven't done any formal trimming of the ends, and so the ends were a little bit scraggly, and I decided to go in with the scissors and just kind of just cut just a little bit at the ends. Another thing that I did was to apply hair grease to those ends, just to add that added layer of protection for the ends. That's it. Yeah. So um, that having to trim the ends or dust up the ends a little bit added a little bit to the time that we spent doing the hair, but it still was just about 2 hours 30 minutes overall, which in my opinion is great because I've had hairstyles before. I mean, I've done their hair before, and it took me, I've done some hairstyles that took me about, I don't know, 6 hours or even more, just because I was being all extra, adding extensions and all of that. And by the time we were done, the girls would be tired and frustrated. I would be tired and frustrated. And for what? And so I'm just telling myself, like, why do I even need to do all of that? These protective styles, they're good enough for the kids, even for me. They look presentable. They preserve they're good for the health of your hair. They protect your hair. They grow out your hair. I mean, they don't grow out your hair, but they help you retain your length because there's not too much manipulation going on. So why not? And I'm not having to buy those extensions that do cost money. right? And they're not even good for us, as they say. So I mean, it's just a lot of reasons why I'm trying to go this simple route, and I think I'm not gonna regret it. I think this is really gonna pay off. I have a really good feeling it's gonna pay off in terms of my daughters being able to retain length, and also for myself, because actually that lesson is for me in particular, because I always have something going on. I'm the braid girl. There's always some kind of braid on my hair, either twist or braid, using extensions and stuff. And I'm just realizing like it's better to just keep it simple, you know. That's the new way now, right? So yeah, are you loving this? I think I really love this mohawk look. Yeah, I think it's really beautiful to have it like this. I think I've done something similar in the past, back when their hair was a little bit shorter. And I just love how the ends look very, very healthy, no straggly ends and stuff. Because those scraggly ends can just make the hair not look very nice. Yeah. So, and on this other side, I'm just gonna do two strand twist, like just regular two strand twist, and then we'll have cornrows kind of going up on the other side so that the hair kind of falls to one side. That is the look we're going for. All right, so keep watching. So the hair was a little bit dry, so I went in with my aloe juice and glycerin spritz there just to make the hair a little bit, softer, and for the brush to glide through more easily. Yep. And that's it for the hairstyle. It was a quick 2 hours 30 minutes to install this protective style. I did one person the night before, and then I did the other person's the next morning, because yeah, we were tired and exhausted. We were doing this like really late into the night. And that is our final look. I think she loved it. We're just gonna put some beads on both tweets that come to the front on either side, and then that is it for our hairstyle. So thank you so much for watching. And look how juicy they look. So beautiful. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.